24 elite soldiers. Impossible odds. One shot to change history.
Osama bin Laden vanished after September 11th, becoming the world's most wanted man. For years, intelligence agents followed every clue, refusing to give up the hunt. The breakthrough came with a trusted courier, bin Laden's link to the outside world. This courier never used phones or computers, moving like a shadow. After years of surveillance, agents tracked him to Abbottabad, Pakistan. There, a mysterious compound stood out, high walls, barbed wire, no phone or internet, and residents who burned their trash. It looked more like a fortress than a home. American agents watched for months, using satellites and surveillance. They noticed a tall man, the pacer, who never left the compound. Suspicion grew. Was this bin Laden? The evidence mounted, but the risk was enormous. The president faced a critical decision. Was it really him? Was it time to act? The world held its breath as the plan took shape. Every detail mattered. There would be no second chance. The hunt for justice was about to reach its climax. The fate of the mission and history hung in the balance. The order was given. Go. SEAL Team 6, America's elite, was chosen for the mission. They trained relentlessly, building a replica of the compound and rehearsing every move. 2 stealth Black Hawk helicopters would carry them in, flying low and fast from Afghanistan. The mission had to be secret. Pakistan could not know. On May 1, 2011, the SEALs boarded the helicopters, checking their gear in silence. The flight was tense. Skimming over mountains and valleys under the cover of darkness. Pilots navigated skillfully, avoiding towns and radar. Every second brought them closer to danger. The world was unaware, but history was in motion. The compound waited in the shadows. The SEALs prepared for whatever they would find. There was no turning back. The helicopters approached Abbottabad. The mission was about to begin. Everything depended on the next few minutes. The helicopters reached the compound, then disaster struck. One helicopter crashed inside the walls, but the SEALs escaped unharmed. The crash shattered the element of surprise, but the mission pressed on. The second helicopter landed outside. SEALs blew a hole in the wall and stormed in. The teams regrouped, adapting quickly to the chaos. Their objective was unchanged: find bin Laden. Gunfire erupted as they moved through the compound. In Washington, President Obama and his team watched live feeds in tense silence. Every moment was critical. The world's eyes were on the mission. The SEALs advanced room by room under immense pressure. The stakes could not be higher. The mission teetered between triumph and disaster. The outcome was uncertain. The SEALs pressed forward determined. The world waited for news. The final confrontation was near. The SEALs swept through the compound, clearing rooms and facing resistance. On the first floor, they exchanged gunfire with armed men. Women and children were moved to safety as the team advanced. The mission was clear: find bin Laden. On the third floor, they found him, tall, unmistakable, with a weapon nearby. Commands were shouted. He did not surrender. In seconds, it was over. Bin Laden was shot and killed. The code words rang out: Geronimo EKIA, enemy killed in action. The SEALs confirmed his identity with photos and DNA. They gathered computers and documents, vital intelligence for the future. Time was short. They had to leave fast. The long hunt was finally over. The world's most wanted man was dead. The SEALs worked quickly, knowing danger still surrounded them. Every second counted. The mission's success depended on a swift exit. The world would soon know what happened that night. History had changed in a single moment. With bin Laden dead and intelligence secured, the SEALs faced one last challenge. The crashed stealth helicopter had to be destroyed to protect its secrets. Explosives lit up the night, erasing any trace of the technology. Everyone squeezed into the remaining helicopter. SEALs, bin Laden's body, and all the evidence. The overloaded chopper lifted off, racing toward Afghanistan. Tension remained high. Pakistani forces could appear at any moment. The SEALs flew low and fast, finally crossing the border to safety. In Washington, the president prepared to address the world. News spread: Osama bin Laden was dead. Celebrations erupted across America. For many, justice had finally been served. For the SEALs, it was mission accomplished. The war on terror had reached a turning point. The world would never be the same. One night had changed history. From daring rescues to fierce battles behind enemy lines, special ops missions embody courage, precision, and resilience. These elite warriors operate in shadows to protect our freedoms and secure peace. If you found this inspiring, like, subscribe, and click the notification bell for more incredible stories from behind enemy lines.